you should fight.
Come on, dude, let's make it happen.
What's up, everybody? Hello, it's me, special guest. I'm here with WaffleTacoGamer and Pat, ready for their fight. Guys, how are you feeling?
You take it first, Pat.
I'm feeling like absolute shit. But I'm here. I'm coming off a couple days of being sick, but that will not stop me. Fresh out of the doctor's office, I'm ready to rock and roll. About to come down to PA, where the mass hole originates from. My dad is from Pennsylvania. His parents are obviously from Pennsylvania, and although his side of the family is a lot more fucked up than my mom's side, I'm definitely ready to go back to PA to take home the gold in our exhibition match.
Pat, how have you been training, my friend? How has it been going?
My training honestly has been not the best, if I'm being completely real with you. A lot of my prep came in for the Trey Ingram fight, and of course that was a month ago. About a week before I got sick, I went back into doing bag work and stuff like that, so there's not really that much I could do to prepare when it comes to from a month apart from when this fight is going to be. I'm basically going to be using all the prep and training that I did for the Trey Ingram fight. The only thing I've been doing differently is I've been focusing on my cardio a lot more. I've been doing a lot of push-ups. I've been doing a lot of running. And the reason why I've been doing that is because that was what what lacked in the Trey Ingram fight. So I think for this fight, I'm going to be able to be a lot more calm, cool, and collected and show off the skills that I've acquired over the last year.
How much better do you think you'll be in this fight compared to the Trey Ingram fight?
I think this fight I will be way better than the Trey Ingram fight. Because the thing is that Waffle knows where my skill level is at. This is why he accepted the fight. We are at a pretty much an even skill level. I'd even say that he has more technical ability than me. But Waffle knows, as he's munching on those famous Ava's cookies, he eating the secret code. He knows that I have technical boxing skills. Not the most amazing, but I definitely have more to show than the Trey Ingram fight. And he knows that I will come in, and although it will be a tough fight because I think that Waffle is a tough opponent, I think he knows that I will come in and use a little bit more of technical boxing ability than I did in the Trey Ingram fight. You see, there was a lot of factors in the Trey Ingram fight that made me kind of nervous. I was in a new territory. Trey was bigger than me. He was way heavier than me. He had home court advantage. He had done this multiple times before in the wrestling ring and in the boxing ring. He had more in-ring experience. He was aggressive. I wasn't as prepared for Trey. But I think that with the environment, with Pennsylvania, with me knowing Waffle, me and him being around the same age, his friends being around the same age, it's going to be a lot more comfortable. It's more going to be like a frat boy fight than, fighting in someone's backyard on fake pay-per-view.
Waffle, I want to know, what do you think about what Pat's saying here? Do you think he will actually be better from his last fight, or do you just think he's bluffing?
To be honest, I'm not sure. I mean, his performance against Trey Ingram, it was alright at best, It wasn't super technical, it wasn't really great. I mean, his head couldn't really move off the center line, which was kind of a concern if I were him. But other than that, his cardio, I mean, he went 7 rounds, 2 minutes. He really went in. But I've been training 3 minutes, 7 rounds. All right? I'm going to be a completely different animal this fight. With my last fight, I was throwing the handbags in the bingo halls. Now I am centered. I am more composed. I am ready. And I am going to beat Pat Typloosion come July 3rd. And I promise you, Pat, you ain't ready for this right hand. You ain't ready for this right hand.
I think I am ready for the right hand.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I don't think you are.
But I think so.
Pat, do you have the agility to be able to dodge the right hand?
I think that I feel like I said this before. I think a lot of the nerves really took away a lot of my skills in the Trey Ingram fight. I think I'm gonna be a lot more composed. I think I'm gonna be better in that area. Yeah, of course, I'm faster than Waffle. That's like a guarantee. He has more power than me. I have more speed than him. So it's gonna come down to I think it's gonna come down to who has more heart and determination. And I think that both of us do have heart and determination. I've shown it. But I'm doing this fight so that Waffle can show it. You know, because the thing is that there are so many people in the YouTube boxing scene that won't go in there and fight. There's not a lot of people in their right mind that would say, hey, after taking a fight with a taller, heavier guy, a month later, how about I go fight my friend who's 250 pounds while I'm 180 pounds with a 70-pound weight difference? There's not a lot of people that would do that. That guy's me. I know that Waffle wants to show a lot of his skills that he's been acquiring since his last fight. So I wanted to give them this opportunity because I've been begging him for this fight because I told him this will really show his skills. I think I'm definitely going to be his toughest fight. And I think I'm definitely going to be able to show my skills. But not only that, I think that Waffle will be able to show off skills because Waffle wants to fight guys like Minicon, you know, AJ Ingram, if you know who he is. I
Who's
don't really
that?
know who he is. But yeah, exactly. Trey Ingram. You know, there's definitely people that Waffle wants to fight in the future. So us fighting right now is gonna show not only from Waffle's side how good he is, how I have heart and determination in the ring. At the bare minimum, everyone knows that I have that. But I want to show some technical boxing skill in this fight.
Yeah. Waffle, can you keep up for the full fight? Do you have the cardio that you will need in the fight?
I do have the cardio. I know that he wants to keep saying that I don't, basically because of my shape. Like, I get it. I'm built like a bag of milk. But you're also built like a bag of milk. Like, look at you in your last fight, brother. Look at you in your last fight. But what I'm saying is that I have the cardio to back it up. And from what I've learned from my spars, what I've learned from, you know, hitting the heavy bag and, you know, just running and training every single day, I just know for a fact that I am better than this guy. I know for a fact I am better and that I'm going to be way more determined. I'm going to have way more heart than what Pat showed in the Trey Ingram fight.
Waffle, how are you going to put Pat away? Like, how is the fight going to end in your mind? How are you going to finish Pat?
Well, in my mind, it could go either way, to be honest with you. Depending on how it goes and how his punches feel towards me, it could go in any single way, you know? I do believe that Pat does have some sort of power. I do believe he has some punching ability. It's unfortunate that he's not been able to show it, but what I'm trying to say is that I just lost track of what I was saying. Shit.
Anyway,
But
All right, can I
in my opinion, it could go to distance, but I think I'm gonna stop it. I think I'm gonna stop it early, either third round, second round, who knows, maybe even the first, because, you know, Pat has, as he said, he has the speed and he has the cardio, but I'm telling you again, Pat, this right hand is a right hand of God. You saw how it put down Barambolo. You weren't able to put down Trey Ingram, and I know I could put down Trey Ingram. So,
Pat,
Yeah,
what
I mean,
would be your response to that? What is it, Pat? What would be your response to that?
Well, first of all, number one, I'm not saying that you don't have the cardio. I definitely think you can go the 4 minutes in the 3 rounds. But I'm saying this because
It's the other way
in my
around.
prep for Trey Ingram, I was doing 3 minutes, 3-minute bag rounds too. I was doing 8 rounds, 3 minutes on the bag, and my fight was 2 minutes. So even when I get on the bag now, I'm doing even more than that. And even I had struggles with the cardio too. So that's why I'm running. That's why I'm saying that, because I thought that I had all the cardio in the world because I was doing exactly what you were doing. You're saying you're doing 7 rounds, 3 minutes on the bag for the prep. And I think that's going to definitely help you in this fight, but I definitely think that it's very shocking to see how the training can go into the fight. Because to be honest with you, you haven't been tested in a while, and I think that I can test you. But I think you do definitely have more power than me. When it comes to my power, I don't think I can put you away, if I'm being honest with you. I'm probably going to take it the distance, but I definitely think that this is just going to be a solid fight. I definitely am coming to show my skills and show my abilities. And regardless of what Waffle says, I'm able to take a punch. And even I definitely believe he's definitely probably going to be more powerful than Trey Ingram. I know I can take those punches. So I'm ready to bring it. I love how he's bringing the smoke because I don't like people who are bitch ass punks. I like people who are ready to fight. And Waffle ain't no bitch ass punk. So I appreciate that.
And here's the thing. Before you keep going, Christian, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, it was good.
I've been training ever since the Bolo fight. I was originally supposed to fight someone I would say a little bit more technically talented than you and I, you know? And unfortunately, it couldn't happen because he's a bitch. Nah, I'm just joking. His teeth don't work. His teeth don't work. You know who you are, Captain Smoke. You're out there. I fucking see you. I fucking see you. But I believe next to Captain Smoke, Pat is my best competition. Pat is my best competition right now, and it's kind of unfortunate that someone that I'm going to take out in the first 3 rounds is my best competition at the moment.
Do you think Waffle can put you away? Do you think he has that ability?
I definitely think if I'm not careful enough, he definitely could. I mean, there's no reason to come out here and lie and be like, oh my god, like, I can take 1,000,000 punches per second. No. I'm definitely going to have to focus. I've definitely been focusing a lot more on defense. That's what me and Casey were working on with the pads and stuff. And Joe, my coach. But the thing is that the whole part about boxing is to hit, to hit and not get hit. And the problem is that no one's really going to believe me when I say that because in my last fight I didn't demonstrate that. But I think I'm going to be able to demonstrate it more because I'm going to be more composed. Because, yeah, even though that Waffle is definitely going to bring more, smoke in the press conferences and the lead up and stuff like that, everything's more chill because it's like we're the same age. It's going to be at some party. Everybody that I went down to Texas with was from a completely different area, completely different culture. Pennsylvania is not too far off from Massachusetts. It's probably just more clean, less swearing, stuff like that, So it's not going to be too different compared to Massachusetts because the landscape is very similar. It's along the side of where we're both from. It's very similar. So I think that it'll be better. I think it'll be better. I'll be more composed.
Waffle, what are you having there? Is that a packet of chips, as you guys call it?
Yeah, a little bag of chips. I got a little bag of chips here.
Bro, you gotta get the fucking Pringles. The Pringle cheddar sour cream.
It's crazy
Waffle.
It's crazy how the flavor of this is boxing my tongue better than you box in the Trey Ingram fight.
Okay, Waffle, you really set that one up, bro. You ate a bag of chips to set that one up. Come on, man.
I was eating cookies earlier. Did you see that?
Waffle. Do you think the weight advantage that you have will be just that, an advantage, or do you think it might be a little bit of a hindrance, especially with the length of the fight?
It's both a blessing and a curse, Christian, but I believe it's more than a blessing. It's more of a blessing than it is a curse. Because, with the added weight, with the little gut that I have, well, it's not little, it's big. But, I have a little bit more, I guess you could say defense on my body. I have a little bit more, curvature, so maybe Pat will throw a body shot on me and it will just whoop, swipe right up to the left or right, And again, with this right hand, it's comparable to Deontay Wilder. It puts motherfuckers away. Not Crazy Koopa though, or Eric Jones. Let's not talk about those fights. But with this right hand, it took down Bolo, and it's gonna take down the Boston Brawler.
Waffle, are you gonna incorporate any dirty tactics like leading on Pat, tiring him out, etc.?
There's gonna be no headbutts during this.
No headbutts. Okay.
No headbutts. Fuck you, Ryan Taylor. Fuck you, Ryan Taylor. You're a bitch.
No.
But anything else? Like, as I said, just leading on him, maybe tiring him out.
I mean, I'm gonna stick to what my game plan is. I have several in the mix, and I can't say it outright right now, but there's gonna be some things that in my game plan that I'm gonna utilize. Maybe a bit of dirty boxing, who knows? But it's gonna be what it is.
Yeah. Pat, what would you say is your biggest strength in boxing?
I'd say
Running.
No, it's not running. Shut your bitch ass up, Waffle. You know I wasn't running, bro. That's bullshit. Don't be saying that, bro. Don't be saying that.
Because what is it? What is your
What is
biggest
it?
strength in boxing?
I think it's my heart and determination. You know, I don't like how earlier he was saying that I didn't show any heart and determination. I think I got heart and determination. That's my biggest strength.
I never said that. I said that
Okay.
you did show your heart and determination, but I just have more than you.
Okay,
That's what I was saying.
it's fine.
Pat, I'm going to ask you an opposite question. What do you think is your biggest weakness?
I think my biggest weakness is my defense. I think that's my biggest weakness. I think that's something I've been working on. You know, I'm a pretty honest guy. I'm not really. I'm a pretty badass dude, and I think that badass dudes accept that everyone has weaknesses. And I think I'm a pretty aggressive guy. And I think the problem is that I wasn't as aggressive in the training room fight, and because I focused so much on aggression in my training, I didn't go aggressive in the training room fight. It really costed me. That like really fucked me up. So I think for this fight, be focusing on the defense for as long as I have, at a month. This guy's been training. Obviously, like he had this fight like in prep for like about a month before we actually announced it. Oh, I guarantee you, he was getting ready for me. So he definitely has the jump on me in the training, but we ain't leaving those excuses. I'm coming down to PA. I'm here to give my best performance. If I win, I win. If Waffle wins, he wins. There's not really that much on the stake in the line for me. This isn't my last fight. It won't be my last fight. It's just one in many. It's a part of the journey. And however it ends, I'm excited. You know, I'm more excited than anything to eat Waffle and go down there and experience Pennsylvania. That's what really made the Trey Ingram fight awesome, was going down and meeting real talk, meeting the online friends that you've been talking to for a long time. So I think that would be cool.
Okay, yeah. And Waffle, I want to ask you the same question. First of all, what do you think is your biggest strength?
My biggest strength is my actual strength. That's basically how it is. I mean, you know, and I would also say my technical ability. I'm a little bit more technical than Pat. From my last fight, you obviously didn't see that, but I'm a lot better fighter. I'm way more centered. I'm better just all around in that aspect. You know, I can actually throw a jab, get a right hand in there, maybe a hook, maybe an uppercut, maybe a headbutt. No, I'm joking. But but yeah, technical wise and my strength, my power, this right hand, this beautiful right hand. Yeah.
Yeah. So what about, again, on the flip side, what do you think is your biggest weakness?
My biggest weakness. I would have to say I can't really think of any weaknesses, to be honest. I'm confident. I'm confident in my ability. Sometimes my arms get a little tired, but I've been making sure with my preparation in this fight to keep my hands up no matter fucking what. No matter if I'm tired, if I'm on the ropes, if I'm just overall just lying backwards, I am completely different from my last fight. I'm going to keep my hands up. I'm going to be defensive. I'm going to be smart. I'm going to land shots. Especially this right hand.
Hell yeah. So, Pat, you just mentioned stakes. I have a little bit of an idea. Now, you two might not be up for it, but I think you guys should have a bet of some kind. So I think maybe, just a suggestion, let's say the loser has to go bald. Shave their head. What do you think?
I'm not doing that.
You don't do that?
I'm not doing that, no.
Wait, oh, come on, but you confident you gotta win, aren't you?
I don't want to put my hair on the line for anything.
Neither do I, man. The ladies
Yeah, dude,
out there,
listen,
man.
Listen, high five on that one. Listen, me and Waffle, we got ladies to get. We can't.
To attend to.
We can't be looking like dads. We already have dad bods. We need to have the hair. It has to carry us. You know this, Waffle. We got dad bods. We got the hair has to carry us. Our cute faces and the hair have to carry us.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it has to. That's how.
Yeah.
That's how we get ladies.
Is there anything you would want to potentially put on the line for the fight?
How about $20 and a high five?
How about this? Winner is awarded a 12-pack of Baja Blast.
That's fucking perfect. That's
That
fucking
works,
perfect.
yes.
That's
That
fucking
works.
perfect. That's fucking perfect. I love me a Baja Blast.
So that's the stake. So the loser has to buy the winner a 12-pack of Baja Blast.
That's only gonna motivate me fucking more, bro. Honestly, like, this is the worst part about it. What if Pat what if Pat loses? He's gonna be in the hospital, and then I'm gonna feel bad. I'm gonna give him the 12-pack, and then he's gonna be in the hospital again for drinking Baja Blast again to get him back into the hospital. I hope you understand that, because he made a video saying
listen,
that.
You may do some damage on me, but I don't think you're putting me in a goddamn hospital. I'll be straight. Like, I think it would take a lot to put me in a goddamn hospital. It would take a lot. So if you put me
Like
in a
right
hospital,
hand of sorts.
If you put me in a hospital, that I will give you $20 with the 12.
Hey, there we go.
On top.
There we go.
I ain't got no shame. Listen, if I get knocked out, you get dropped. If I wake up, oh shit, you get dropped by Waffle. Shit. Guess that's 3-1.
Damn. So Waffle, you're 100% confident you're gonna win the fight.
I'm very confident that I'm gonna win the fight. Very confident.
Do you think there's any chance of Pat beating you?
There's definitely a chance. I mean, you never know you never know until you get in there. Pat might come in with like the haymaker of the fucking century, put me down in the first round, and then I don't fucking get up. It's boxing. Anything can fucking happen. It's not like what'd you say?
Haymaker of the century.
Yeah, haymaker of the century. You never fucking know.
Could happen. It could happen.
I'm not gonna let it land, but if it does land and I do get put in the hospital, I mean, it's whatever, bro. It's whatever.
You get the sympathy 12-pack of Baja Blast.
No, I have to give him the fucking Baja Blast.
Oh right, I see. No, I know, but the sympathy thing, yeah.
The sympathy Baja Blast is there.
Exactly.
Unless...
Pat has just left the scene. Pat's.
Where you going, bro? Where are you going? You scared?
Okay. I was trying to snap a girl.
It's all good. I'm messing with you. Messing with you.
Oh, Pat. The struggle is real.
Yeah,
Listen,
it's unfortunate.
I'm a little bit unconfident today because obviously I'm just coming off being sick. I'm definitely going to feel a lot more energized in myself next couple of days. So when I go down to PA, I will be full energized, Patrick, and ready to fight, confident as ever. But right now I'm just kind of trying to keep it real.
Let's give some prayers in the chat for Pat to get through his illness.
Yes.
Some prayers in the
Pat,
chat.
I'm wishing
a Trey Ingram prayer where you guys prayed on my downfall. I was like, fuck that shit. I'm out of here.
Well, I don't know. Do you guys want to carry on, or do you want to end it there?
Just do a couple more questions and then we can wrap it up.
All right. So Waffle.
Anyways. Yeah.
So Waffle. Okay. Do you think Pat can take you the full fight, or do you think he might even gas out?
I think at one point, this is how I'm seeing the fight going. If it goes the distance, which I don't think it will personally. If it does go the distance, I'm thinking like he and I are both probably gonna be like, I think it's gonna end up being a dogfight. If it goes the distance, it's gonna be a dogfight. See who has the bigger dog. See who has the more heart. See who has the more dedication. That's overall what I think. Yeah.
So Pat, do you think that Waffle can last the full fight?
Well, honestly, to his rebuttal, I think that like if it does go the distance, both of us are going to be pretty gassed. If I'm being real, I think that this fight is going to have a lot of activity, and even in those first rounds, it really takes a lot out of you. It really makes you think like, shit, I really should have done more. Even if you've done so much training and prep, you always wish you did a little more in the fight. So that's when you got to really pull it out of you. and really understand like what you're doing. Now I think that rounds 1, 2, and 3, me and Waffle will be pretty fresh. Leaning on the end of that third round, going into the fourth, that shit will definitely be more of a dogfight because both of us are going to be pretty tired. I think that both of us will gas at some point, but I don't think that's going to matter for either of us since we're both going to take this fight to new heights. Neither of us are going to quit. Either of us are going to have to get dropped. And I'd rather get dropped than quit, so.
Hey, okay. Are there any potential opponents for either of you, depending on who wins or loses?
You go first, Pat.
Well, obviously, if regardless of what happens, in the fall, I'm going to Street Beefs and I'm competing in a Street Beefs fight. Wherever it is, I'm gonna fly out and go. So I'll be on Street Beefs, and then I'm gonna go and face Trey again for the belt, and then obviously whatever opponents come out. I definitely think that I'm gonna take a little bit of a break because I definitely think I took this fight a little too soon. But no excuses. I'm ready to fight, and I agreed to this fight a month before the Trey Ingram fight. But I'm ready for this fight. I'm ready to go, and I think that I don't know. I think that the Street Beefs competition is next, and then the Trey Ingram rematch, and then we'll see what goes after that. Because I definitely want the Trey Ingram rematch more than anything. This is an exhibition match. This is for Waffle. I'm doing this for him, and the Trey Ingram fights are for me. Those are for where I really need to win those fights. I have to win the glory in the Trey Ingram rematch. Whatever happens here, it's not going to destroy my reputation because the kind of the flip side is, if I win, I beat my friend. But if I lose, my friend wins. It's kind of like one of those situations where that's the kind of the cool thing about fighting your friends is that if your friend wins, that's kind of cool because they were the better man on the day and they came out with the glory. If that happens, it happens. But if I win, I win. So that's kind of why I like these little friendly competitions because I don't really think there's as many stakes involved. There's respect there. So I like that.
Yeah. Waffle, what's your final message to Pat?
Oh, well, I didn't get to answer the question before in terms of future opponents. Right now, I am hyper focused on Pat. Hyper focused. I don't have tunnel vision, bro. I'm strictly focused on Pat, strictly focusing on what he does in his fights and how he fights and, making sure that I know everything. Make sure I get every single piece of data just downloaded. But in the future, Minicon, can you hear me? Fucking DJ Welch, can you hear me? Fucking AJ, who the fuck is that? But yeah, either one of those guys, my friend Evan TDC, I see you out there. I'm watching you. You have a fight coming up too. I'm gonna be watching. Just make sure make sure you're getting in that work, boy, because I guarantee your opponent's gonna slap you up.
Yeah. So Waffle, as I said, final message to Pat.
I'll let Pat take it first.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kind of zoned out.
Yeah, you went.
So, Waffle, I'm not going to be doing... you are obviously doing the whole promotion thing, trying to insult me, which is cool and everything. But I can't do that kind of stuff. I wish you best of luck in our fight, because I think it's going to be a fun match, but I'm always going to wish luck to anyone, because getting in that boxing ring is dangerous, and I think I commend you, obviously. I appreciate you, and I can't wait to come meet your friends, meet your family, and just spend some time with my boy before and after the fight. So that's what I'm excited for.
Nice. And Waffle, as I said, what's your final message?
You asked that question 3 times now, and I'm sorry I haven't answered. Okay, Pat, regardless of what I've said in this press conference, I do have a lot of respect for you. There's a lot of people down here who wouldn't fight me and who wouldn't, throw down, get the gloves on and fight me. As I mentioned before, Evan, but he's got to get through his next opponent first. But I'm just saying, bro. I don't know if you walked into a good fight for you. I think you're end up I think the only thing that's gonna get robbed during this fight is your 0. It's gonna be replaced with a 1. There was something else I want to say, but yeah, overall, overall, I do respect you. I greatly appreciate you for taking this fight. And by the way, just so we're sure, his belt is not on the line. My belt's on the line though. Simply because I'm not a cruiserweight. I'm a fucking heavyweight, born and raised. And yeah, I wish you the best of luck. I wish you the best of luck. And within 3.
Awesome. Well, thank you everybody very much for watching the Waffle versus Pat press conference.